So you're 28.
Yeah.
And you were work on the corporation for how many years?
About 6.
6 years.
Up.
And you already like retiring, like this is it. I'm done with this position.
Yeah.
People live their entire life trying to get the courage to do what you did at 28. And it takes a lot of courage guts to just go in, I quit. How did she react?
She told me out of all the years that she's been doing this, or working up in the accounting world, at least, she's like, I've never had somebody do it this. I mean, like, just not like this. It wasn't like I had another accounting job lined up, or like, like how most people are like, oh yeah, you're going to go here or retire, or, like that's the usual answers. But it was like, no, I'm just going to completely change everything. Like, I'm not going to do accounting anymore. It's over.
If you do, it's going to be into the real estate, doing your
Right.
own, helping you, making sure
Exactly.
the money is coming into your bank account.
That's right.
Not out of your bank.
That's exactly
Or
right.
someone else.
Yes.
This is awesome. So, so you did say that you did have some, not struggle, but the learning the journey as an investor, because you do need to learn all how to get the house under contract, managing. You already have the. Because of your background, the finance is already there. Did you have any more doubt until you received that check, your first check? This is it. Did I make the right decision? Because you quit your job, got your first deal, got that money. When you got that money, did you have doubts then or since then? I made the right decision, or no, I'm still struggling going back and forth.
So, yeah, I mean, leading up to that first check, there was quite a bit of doubt. I mean, I was wondering again if I really made the best decision. Am I crazy? There's a lot of thoughts that were playing in my head. And of course, that deal happened, and that was awesome. I loved it. But, going after that deal, it wasn't just, I'm going to call it smooth sailing. There was still a lot of, turns in the road. There's just, I think in this world that, the idea that's, you always are learning something. There's always something to learn.
To say that, or you're growing or you're dying.
That's right.
And that can be amazing feelings, but that can be like a really scary at the same time.
Yeah.
Because the change make us having a lot of doubt and hold back.
Yeah.
But it feels like you went in, on the field that you knew that would work because you had your dad doing it full time. So you're like, if he's doing, I can do it, and we're doing together.
That's right.
So, it's great to see the transition, and it's a mental fight, because the inner voice always want to bring us back to the comfort zone.
Yeah.
Than throwing us on the open ocean
all the time. I mean, at least for a while, I definitely can safely say what you just hit on is spot on. Like, I couldn't have probably said it better. Like that. Exactly.
Why do you think is that we have this fighting mentally? Like, am I doing right? Am I doing enough? Am I going to the right direction? Why do you think we always struggle in one way or the other, regardless of our background, with the same scenario?
I think there's how can I put it? There is, when you transition from going from a job that you earn set amount of money, per hour or whatever, to an occupation or whatever that isn't exactly paid by the hour, is a big difference. And mentally, I think that is kind of hard to bridge, going from that. Like, it's, I'm not just going to get this much money per month. It's,
you gotta make your own paycheck.
You make your own paycheck.
Bonus.
But that, I think right there is kind of like leaving that comfort zone, because you don't know how much you're gonna make. Like there is not a set amount.